And we're back once more. The Borg looks at deliberately targeting Captain. There's a message coming in. The Atlantis. License from 4 of our ships, but our transporters are down. We'll be waiting for you. Bring the survivors to us on the sea call. We get underway anytime, Captain. Here's how to do ship movement. For anyone that doesn't actually know this game, it's Q and E, and that will increase and decrease your impulse speed. Right? So, if we close this stupid hint box, close that, yeah, there we go. Right. I'm gonna fix my HUD. My HUD's a bit broke, hold on. Yeah, let's move this a bit. Okay, that's better. Right, right, this is your basic ship model. They use this Atlantis here. Clicking that button there brings you into the HUD. The HUD itself allows you to move different parts of the outside area. As you can see here, I can move different things. Now that slider here, which I'm moving right now, powers your impulse drive. The lights come out the back of your ship and propels you forward. WASD, pitch up, down, left and right. Once you get close enough, beaming survivors in the Kelvin. Quite straightforward, 9 to enterprising here. What we're doing is target locking each individual place. Clicking that button there, the arrow button. Press escape to clear out your targets. Okay. The arrow button next to where my impulse drive was, where I could increase or decrease speed, brings up full impulse. Upon clicking that arrow, propels your ship at maximum velocity. At present, a decent thruster movement right now. 9 major. Impulse 12.5 as it says there. And traveling long distances, full impulse drains power from your systems to disengage it before you enter battle. We're closing in on Montreal. 3 kilometers. Oops. Accidentally triggered full impulse. Make your way to USS Seacombe and beam the survivors to their sickbay. I can see Borg ships coming in there behind me. Transport survivors. Survivors are aboard. Thank you for your efforts, Atlantis. Captain, we're receiving a hail from the USS Renown. USS Atlantis, Captain Volk of the USS Renown. The Borg are on the move and structural damage to the Renown's warp core has put us out of action. However, we have sufficient supplies and equipment to repair your ship's shields and weapons. I suggest you fight the Borg and we just sit here and laugh at you. The Renown is on the other side of the asteroid. So we are going to go to the Renown to get our ship up to battle ready status. Typical tutorial. Closing in the Renown. Oh, ship's warping out the area. Commence repair. Weapon systems back online, sir. Captain, the rescue efforts under control and we're unable to handle it from here. Renown has sent us the coordinates of several damaged Borg probes. Engaging warp drive. Here we go, ready for combat. Captain, Renown systems, and this shows you weapons. Weaponry have limited ranges. A general ship must be within 10 kilometers of your target. Hover your mouse over a weapon icon to see its firing arc. Here is an example. that only has 90-degree firing arc for the torpedo and 90-degree for the phaser. Is it? Yeah, 250-degree targeting with the phaser. It's not bad actually. Another 360, so it can catch you. It can get you from all angles. You're steering it like a boat, technically, and you rotate your vessel so the firing arc continues to lock onto the target. Here we have the board probe. I have to get within 10 kilometers, engaging full impulse. There's 10. Firing torpedoes. And phases away. There goes the probe. Easy as that. Here's another one. Got a couple of phaser shots and the torpedo. Impact. Good news, bad news. Captain, warp to the active Borg ships and destroy 2 probes. So there's Borg ships regenerating, engaging warp drive once more. Nice and simple for a tutorial. It's giving you the gist of exactly what needs to happen. Nothing really hard going on here. Several active Borg probes in range. Your orders, sir. As you can see, there's actually other players in this zone. You can see Toshu over there, USS Ogreman. These are other players, I believe. Maybe a tutorial zone, but it's still other players playing. Attack probe. See the green number next to the probe? That is the level of your target. So 0 green means it's the same level as you. You can get minus and plus your level. So you could. I've seen things being like plus several levels above you. So you always watch that when you go into combat, not to take on as big an enemy as you can, because sometimes you can be outmatched. But now these guys are barely scratching my shield. Look at that, shields aren't even fluctuating. Keep blasting at the target, rotating the ship round. A lot of debris here. You see the numbers coming off my shield grid there. The red numbers are numbers against, but the yellow numbers, I'm doing big damage to the probe. In the tutorial, my weapons seem to be well overpowered. But always take that into advisement. Before you engage combat, look about to see how many ships there is, so you're not mismatched. Or you could find yourself going ta-ta. Good work, Captain. We have to beam down to Vega Colony. Ensign, this is Commander Kelly. We've heard your ship needs help. Large number of orders are transported down to the Vega Colony. Beam down and assist Commander Kelly. Miss Stardust to the transporter room. And we'll take Kelly with me. Our one and only bridge officer. You get a full command of bridge officers, but not at this stage. Now for some ground combat. Work to Commander Kelly for your new orders. Here's the situation, Ensign. Let's go. Let me see. These weapons, Ensign Barayas. Give me equipment. Kits. Kits are generally like a variation of setup on your. It's not armor as such, but kits usually give you a buff on your actual character itself. So depending if you're science, engineering, or tactical, you can get different variations of kits. So I'm going to get a science kit in a minute. Press U to access your character. Now we've seen the character display before, we'll just show you it once more. Choose equipment. Let's see. Oh no, we already talked to you already, didn't mean that. Choose equipment. Interacting. We've got tactical photon grenade standard issue. There we go. My tactical officer, so I get 1 sniper rifle. And 1 kit. There we go. Oh, that's body armor. Noob. Okay, kit. into the Borg city and attack the Borg. Right, and as you see, this kit gives you a different look. You can make it obvious or not, but you can see the belt around there, or belt around there. It's just the added wee belt, it's just skin tight, so there's not much else added there. But this kit itself gives you a buff to your character, and gives you an ability, in this case photon grenades. Right, let's see who we can chase. Press R will shift your power tray up, press I will shift your power tray down. Okay, there we go, photon grenade. I'm just clicking the buttons here at the bottom, and that gives me my selected powers. Let me see. I can switch between my phaser and my rifle. In this case, I'm just using my phaser. And again, now we phaser blast here, just targeting and then clicking the button. These are numbers in the tray. You can also press keys that signify with that, like key 1 will do the basic phaser fire, and 2 the sniper shot. That one. I've got my sniper rifle out now. This will do high damage from long range, like my sniper rifle should do. You can get flanked there. See, if you get flanked and somebody hits you in the side, you do more damage by flanking. And they obviously, how you want to shoot somebody by flanking does more damage. So always best to try and get your opponent from the side or from the back. You'll do some uber damage if you do. Shooting them head on, not as much as shooting them in the side or the back, so you can flank them. Okay, shut down a Borg device. I'm going to follow Commander Kelly's orders here. Let's see where we're going. Not sure. Let's see. Go down this way. No, let's see it on the map. I'm going the wrong way. Ah, it's behind me. Okay, going up this way. Tactical drones. I'm going to have to take these guys out. They're in my path. Shoot to kill. There we go. A couple of shots from the sniper. Oh! The carry phones and the photon grenade. That does a bit of damage. These are Borgs. Now, naturally, Borg can adapt. The higher levels you see, I've got another video on the Borg, which I'll be bringing up for next week. I've got the whole Borg quest for you, a higher level mission up for next week. But these Borg normally at higher levels will adapt. So what you need to do is remodulate your weapons to signify that. But because this is just a tutorial, you're allowed to just shoot the Borg and just die. It's not actually hard. If you kind of die here, it's just embarrassing. Get flanked here. Oh, backing off. This is Borg turrets. Take the Borg turret out, that'll help. There we go, that's one turret down. Our turret looks like it's down already, so we're not about this area. Let's see what we need to do here. Click. Lower array force field. Let's knock the force field down. Here comes the bodies. Oh, heavy tactical drone. Shoot him again. Oh. There we go, down he goes. Photon grenade away! Our tactical drone there just peeking out, taking the shields down. The top bar, in case you're just wondering, is a shield bar. Upon taking the green top bar away, you get to get their health bar, which is the second bar. I'm sure I've went over this before, just to clarify that. You have to take their shields out before you can actually do damage to their health bar and ultimately kill them. There's weapons and kits you can use to, well, debuff their shields, but well, I'll show you more about that later on. Admiral Quinn, good to meet you, Ensign. Warp to the Federation rally point. The final stand against the Borg. Resistance, of course, is futile. More skill points. Points aplenty. Head to any navigation beacon to meet up with a battle group. Here we go. Take a pick. There's plenty of beacons. Okay, engaging speed. Let's hit maximum impulse. Locate the Borg invaders. Yep, we've already done that. Took a step ahead of you. Engaging full impulse, you can use Shift and R will hit you into maximum impulse. Be warned, going full impulse into combat is a bad idea and should never be done. Because you're best to drop out, because your weapons, your systems are diverted to your engines at this point, and it won't give you your best effect. So I drop impulse down. Should now balance out. And open fire into X. These bits at the bottom here, the X is the attack mode. Your next one after that is the shield mode, followed by speed, and then balanced if you want to have attack and defense sort of balanced out. We've got a Borg cube here, a damage cube. These things are normally very dangerous, these cubes. Never try and take on these things alone. In this case, he's a damaged one, so it's not as bad. But I have a bit of help. Oh, he's dropping the top of my shields there. Critical damage there. Oh, that one missed the target, but we're still damaging the cube. It's down to 72%. As you can see there, the bars at the top, my target, you see the shield parameters around the outside the ship. So when the shields go down, it goes to red and disappears. And if you keep hitting stuff into there, it will do kinetic damage, which will give you maximum critical damage and outright kill it. So your aspect is to use devices to lower their shields, like phasers, and then use the torpedoes to give them maximum damage. In this case, I've got a new shield. Oh, Admiral Quinn's here. Go away. Right. This shield is kind of the same as the one I've got. My current ones are actually better than the resilient shield. So there's not much difference between the two, really. Anyway, let's go into the next mission. Good work out there, Ensign. Tell me, have you considered command? You make a fine commander. So,
congratulations, Lieutenant.
It's promoted you from Lieutenant all the way up to Captain. And from that tutorial, you get all these things you can add. And you can put them into these power slots. All you do is you click the arrow, and it increases your skill level. And the more increase the skill level, you can get these powers itself. I'm just doing this really quickly here. Floating torpedoes, high yield. Let's put in some in high yield. Once that power level is complete, you'll see the power appears at the bottom bar, so that can be used. Into warp, and we're out of here. I'll try and give you as much information as I can. Of course, this is a tutorial video, so it's for new gamers to the Star Trek world. So, welcome to the Sol System, and this is it.
Excellent work. Obviously, the exceptional advice and guidance I gave you during this ordeal was key to your success. When you reflect on this incident, I'm sure you'll look upon me as a mentor, or possibly even a father figure. I will return to my duties now. Remember all that you've learned, and you will be ready for great things. Good luck, Ensign.
Okay, and that's this basic tutorial. All these ships in orbit here are our players, and that was a basic introduction to the Star Trek world. Thank you for your time. Enjoy the next time.